Hi everyone, it's Jessica. Thank you so much for joining me. Today our class is going to be focused on helping to get rid of some of the tension that we may be storing in our bodies, physical or mental. We're going to start today laying on our backs, knees bent, feet wider than our hips, so our knees can knock in towards one another. Taking a couple of breaths, letting everything soften down. Feels okay placing your hands on your body. Feeling your belly expand as you breathe in. And lower as you breathe out. Your breath slowly becoming like a wave. Just to start this class on the right note, I'm going to breathe in for a count of 3. Inhale, 2, 3. Pause at the top. And then exhale for a count of 3 as well. Pausing at the end of your exhale. And then this time inhaling to a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing. And exhale. 2, 1. Pausing at the bottom. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Pausing at the top. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. One more time at your own. Matching your inhale with your exhale. And then letting your breath return back to normal. Maybe even feeling some of that tension already starting to wash away. Very slowly, let's start to lengthen our arms and legs out. Great big morning stretch. As long as you can reach. Maybe circle the wrists, the ankles around. Let's walk both feet over to the right corner of our mats, maybe crossing the left ankle over top of the right. We're going to shift the shoulders and the hands over to the right corner as well, so our body makes this nice C curve or banana shape. Opening up the left side of our bodies, our rib cages, neck and head, wherever feels comfortable. One more big breath here. Really breathing into any sticky areas. As you exhale, walking back to center and over to the left. So ankles over to the left side first. And then shifting the shoulders, the head, the arms. On your next exhale, coming back in towards center, feet go flat again. Let's start with the feet wider than hip distance apart. Let's just start that nice lazy windshield wiper. So dropping the shins down to one side, inhaling up to center, and exhaling over to the other. Keeping a nice slow pace. Perhaps adding in a head turn in the opposite direction of the knees. Inhale, and everything comes back to center. And exhale over to the other side. The next time the knees shift to the right, we're going to hold there for a couple of moments. If you'd like to increase the amount of sensation you're feeling, you can take your bottom ankle and just place it on top of your left knee, just for a little bit of extra pressure. Again, head can turn to the left if that feels good. One more big breath here. Unhook the ankle, head comes back to center, and switch to the opposite side. Same rules apply if you hooked your ankle on the other side. See how that feels on this side as well. Unhook the ankle. Come back to center. We'll windshield wiper a couple of times and then gather both knees in. Hug them in towards the chest. Rock a little side to side. Placing the feet down, we're going to lift the hips up and shift them over to the right slightly, and then bringing the knees up, dropping them over to the left. So we're coming into a spinal twist. By shifting the hips to the side, we're keeping the hips in line with the rest of the spine. Opening the arms up into a T or a cactus, and if you'd like, the head again can turn away from the knees. And a couple of breaths here, allowing your body to soften and settle into the shape. Very gently coming back to center, one leg at a time. We're going to shift the hips over to the left, and then let the knees drop over to the right. Head turns left if you'd like. Using your breath to iron out any sticky areas. And here's the change. Instead of coming back to center, we're going to roll all the way onto our side. Bottom arm cushions the head. Come into fetal position. Just pause for a moment. And then very gently push up to seated position. Eyes closed or gaze soft. Spine long. Take a couple of breaths just right here. Let's flutter the eyes open. So we're going to be sitting for a little while. If you are more comfortable, I encourage you to grab a pillow or a folded up blanket to put underneath the hips just to make yourself a little bit more comfortable. We're going to inhale, bring the arms all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, arms come all the way around, reaching back. Scoot back around to the lap. Again, inhale, arms all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms back up. And exhale, this time reaching the arms around behind, landing them wherever they land. Next inhale, lifting up through the heart, maybe letting the head drop back a little if it feels good. And we're going to pause here for a couple of breaths, just opening up through the chest and the fronts of the shoulders. One more big inhale here, and as you exhale, we're going to start walking the hands forward. We're going to come about halfway. Inhale, lift up a little bit again, almost like we're coming into a cow position or a little bit of a back bend. And then exhale, come all the way down into a seated forward fold. Pause for a couple of moments. If you'd like, you can stack your fists underneath the forehead to create a little bit more support. Very gently, we're going to walk our hands back up. Halfway, we're going to inhale into a back bend and exhale, rounding the back. Repeat one more time, little seated cat-cow. Inhale and exhale. And then walking the hands up onto the knees. Inhale, bring the chest forward. And exhale, circling it around, rounding the back. Moving at your own pace, finding your own rhythm. And then switching directions. Here, we're just going to lean back enough that we can change the cross of the legs if the ankles are crossed. And then inhale, arms all the way up. From here, so listening to what I'm saying, we're going to exhale, come into a side bend to the left. Inhale, back up. And we're going to rotate to the right, so we're going to the opposite side. We're going to flow through that a couple of times. So inhale, up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, up. Rotate the opposite way, side bend to the right. So left hand is coming to your right knee. Inhale all the way up. We're flowing through last time, side bend to the left, really pushing the ribs up towards the sky. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, rotate to the right. We're going to go through once and just hold for a couple of breaths. So inhaling up, exhale, bending to the left. Again, really trying to push those ribs up towards the sky using the hand on the mat or the block if you've got one. On your next inhale, coming back up towards the sky. Exhale, hand to the opposite knee, lifting up through the chest with your inhales and coming deeper into your twist as you exhale. So your left hand is going to stay on your knee. Right hand reaches up towards the sky, really get some length, and it's either going to stay along the side of the ear or drop to the back of the head, as almost like you're trying to bring the elbow towards the same side knee. So you're pivoting the chest towards the sky. So you're combining the two movements that we've just been doing. Really opening up the entire right side of the body. Couple of breaths here. Imagine you're trying to bring your heart up towards the sky. Release the hand from behind the head back up. Cross it around in front of the body to the opposite knee. Round through the back, feel that stretch between the shoulder blades. Good. Inhale, arms come all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, arms come behind. We're going to put the feet out in front of us for a minute. Windshield wiper. And then change the cross of the legs. And then do the other side. Inhale, arms up. Nice and long. And this time we're going to bend to the right. Inhale all the way up. And twist to the left. Inhale up. As you exhale, bend to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the left. One more time. This time we're going to hold. We're really trying to push the ribs up into that curved shape. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twisting to the left. Right hand is going to stay where it is. Left hand reaches back up towards the sky for length. Bend at the elbow, hand comes to the back of the head. Turning the chest up towards the sky. It's like you're trying to bring the right shoulder towards, intending it towards the right knee. Take a couple of breaths here. Feel how everything is opening up between the elbow, the shoulder, on that entire side. Gently release. Hand comes back up towards the sky, crosses to the opposite knee, round the back. Feel the spreading of the shoulder blades. Inhale, arms come all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, let them come behind, fingers pointing back or forward, your choice. We're going to put the feet in front again and do a very slow windshield wiper. nice little stretch across the front of the shoulders, chest, while we're getting the legs moving again. And then let's just wrap the arms around the knees. Use our grip on the legs to rock back a little bit and take a pause. Sitting up very slowly, we're going to set up for 90-90. So turning to the front of your mat, we're going to bring our left shin so it's parallel with the front of our mat. And our back leg is going to be parallel-ish with the long edge of our mat. So taking a couple moments here to get yourself set up properly. Using some pillows or rolled up blankets again for some support. We're going to inhale for length, steepling the fingertips just to get some extra length. Exhale, start to walk ourselves forward. Every inhale, we're going to add some length and then walk forward again. Adjust as needed. Eventually coming to rest. Again, stacking the fists so your forehead can rest. Finding a block or a folded up blanket so that your body can let go and surrender in this position. One more big breath all the way in, filling your lungs completely. Let it out with a sigh. Very gently, we're going to start to walk ourselves back up, lifting up nice and tall through the chest. Just pause here for a moment. We're going to walk ourselves around to face the long edge of the mat. Just kind of do a bit of a windshield wiper with our feet staying where they are. And then if we turn to face the back edge of the mat, our legs should pretty much be set up in the right position to do the other side. Making adjustments as you need. Once you're ready, we'll do the same thing. So really inhaling, lifting up for length, maybe a little bit of a back bend. And then exhale, start walking ourselves forward. And again, stacking the fists, finding something to use as a blanket, as a support for the forehead. Letting yourself surrender here. Big breath all the way in and all the way out. Slowly start to walk yourself up. And again, we're going to come back to face the long edge of our mat. Just do that very wide windshield wiper. Very slow. And then we're going to come to lay on our backs. Moving slowly. And just pause for a moment again with our feet wide, knees knocking in towards one another. Let's draw the left knee in towards our chest. Rock it a little side to side. And then either pulling it towards the armpit or the same side chest or the opposite side chest. Find a stretch, find an angle that feels good for you. Right leg can stay where it is with the knee bent, or you can lengthen it along the mat, your choice. If the knee is bent, straightening the leg out. We're just going to let the knee drop all the way over to the opposite side. One more time, coming into a spinal stretch, spinal twist. Arms stretched out into a T or a cactus shape. Maybe looking over the opposite way. Gently coming back to center. Bringing the right knee in, rocking it a little side to side. Same thing on the side. Find a stretch that feels good. Find an angle that feels good. Left leg can be bent or go long. And then letting the knee fall all the way over to the other opposite side. Stretching out. Feeling that twist from knee through hip all the way up to your fingertips. Very gently coming back to center. Both feet flat. Let's do another windshield wiper. Then coming back to center, we're going to finish with a sacral rock. So as finding the bony bits on the front of our hips, as we inhale, we're going to rock our pelvis so that those bony bits come closer to the bottoms of our ribs. So we're flattening our low back into the mat. And as we exhale, we're just rocking the opposite way. So it's like we're tucking and untucking our tail. It's a very subtle movement. If you find that you're forcing this, see if you can dial it back. Imagine that you are moving the way that a boat tied up at a dock moves. See if you can slow it down. Inhale and exhale. See how little parts of your body you can tense up while doing this movement. See how fluid you can make it. See if you can slow it down even more. Gradually come to stillness. Feel your breath. Feel your heartbeat. Feel the wonderful things that remind you you are alive. Very gently, with as little effort as possible. Let's straighten one leg at a time. Coming into whatever position you find best for your Shavasana. The final few moments where you get to soak in the wonderful things that you have done. Make this your own. Make this your own time of nurturing. Take a deep breath all the way in. And all the way out. Very slowly coming back to this place, this moment. Perhaps bringing a hint of a smile to your face as you wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. One more big breath in. And a sweet, slow breath all the way out. A quote to finish our class today. Sometimes when I consider what tremendous consequences come from little things, I am tempted to think there are no little things. Once again, thank you for sharing this time and this space with me. It is such an honor.